Oh my god, does everybody know that Dick Grayson is Nightwing? Like, seriously, I feel like everybody in this universe knows that Dick Grayson is Nightwing. And by extension, they knew he was Robin. So what the fuck is the point of secret identities? And it also doesn't help that when they're out in the field, instead of calling each other, yo, Nightwing, hey, Starfire, hey, Beast Boy, they're calling each other by their first names. It's like, what's the point of having a code name? But anyway, Titans Season 4 Part 1, because they split it into two, I feel like they're finally starting to get the characters right. Despite the fact that they're constantly screaming out their secret identities in the field, it's taken 4 seasons to finally get these characters to a point where they're actually like their comic book counterparts. Until the mid-season finale, when all of a sudden Connor does a complete 180 and goes like full Lex Luthor and looks like a fucking neo-Nazi. That is way the fuck out of character for him. This first half of the season also introduces quite a bit into the DCU, and I'm hoping it kind of sticks because James Gunn recently said that his DCU is going to have more connectivity between the movies and the shows and all that shit. So I'm kind of hoping some of this sticks, because we were introduced to Bernard at Star Labs, who in the comics is Tim Drake's boyfriend. We saw Lex Luthor, even though we're also introduced to Mother Mayhem, Brother Blood, Jinx, the Red, which is the counterpart of the Green. So Swamp Thing exists in this universe, even though, we know Swamp Thing exists because there was a TV show, and it was absolutely an amazing show, and it got canceled because fucking AT&T really was fucking everything up, man. So Swamp Thing exists to a degree in this universe, and there's also a name drop for Constantine, or Constantine, however you want to say it, and it's just, okay, great, all this exists. Now, hopefully, they build and expand upon that. One thing that did bother me, though, except for the fact that they're constantly dropping their first names in the field, was that they keep calling Superman Kal-El. Yes, that is his name. That's Superman's name. But I think they only really say Superman once. Were they not allowed to say Superman? Because at the time this was filmed, they were still owned by AT&T, and they had a really stupid rule where, like, the big names, they couldn't show up, they couldn't be mentioned, like, in the TV shows, because they were the movie characters. Even though Batman sort of does show up, mostly just Bruce Wayne in Titans, but it's just so fucking stupid, that rule. Also, finally, we get the first mention since season 1 of Beast Boy's origin with the Doom Patrol, because for some goddamn stupid reason they decided that the Doom Patrol was on its own Earth, even though we literally see the Doom Patrol in Titans Season 1. Apparently it's a different Doom Patrol? Again, it goes down to a stupid rule that AT&T had where everything had to be fucking separate. So maybe they're finally getting their shit together, at least in terms of that. And once James Gunn puts his plan together, maybe we'll finally know what the hell is going on. At the end of the day, Titans Season 4 Part 1. It's actually an overall pretty good season, even though I just did a lot of bitching. But I'm a DC fan, and I'm the kind of fan, like, I want fucking perfection. But at the same time, I know I'm not gonna get it. It's just the way it works. So the season is overall pretty good. The characters, they're finally starting to get them overall pretty right, except for Connor's complete 180. The action is good. The drama is great. The moodiness, the brooding, it's not as prevalent as in previous seasons, but it's still there. But it's like a good amount. I think the overall highlight of the season is Tegan Croft's Raven, because they're finally getting her right. So the actress that plays Jinx, I didn't look her up. I probably should have. She's awesome too. And even though the final episode of this half of the season was kind of questionable, I am looking forward to part 2 of the season. I give Titans Season 4, Part 1, I give it a B.
Did you enjoy the review? Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to get notified when more reviews go live. Feel free to leave a comment to discuss your thoughts on the movie or show, and I will see you next time.